Good afternoon and welcome to the MPPA hour. Na Kushe, na Kabo, na Freedom. And today, na May the 10th. So as we see, the rainy season don't come, and definitely they say person we get sense and they keep tick being in the mouth. Now that make today we don't talk about any other thing, but the issue of dirty where people then they wait, the packer inside Ghana must go back, so they get drunk, all kinds of things in the pack. It's like they load for go sell in other country. We they buy all timber, we know they sell. Go one sell na dirty now the pack. Where the rain as small rain castle, then go na gutter, go drop on there. Well, you would listen to me na radio, we na FM 100 na SLBC, and of course the television I want to watch. So now, please today we get alleged them we come on now ONS, we they call Office of National Security. Not to that no more. We also get civil society. We na the yana like eagle and they watch outside. And then we get somebody will come from the EPA, the Environment Protection Agency. And as we can see, government don't put structures them in place. But what's missing now, what's they call system. We can't ask question, what's make with the city can't hear the be. Just 2016, not to tell it, we see waiting the power of water, where water interfere with erode the passage where God naturally put the waiting water capable of doing. We know this wait let them can't happen again. Which man they say a wise man they learn from a mistake. But a wiser man, not a possible get sense past wise man, and they learn from the mistake of the other man. No wait till team be to you before you learn. So now that make today I get alleged them from the EPA, from the ONS, and of course from the civil society, and we main director we responsible for public mobilization for discuss the thing there. So what we talk about. But if you want to be part of the program, we'll get two number there for you. If you did Airtel, please call in at 030-014-971 or 076 on Airtel. Call in at 955. I beg your pardon. Send with text na 955191. And that will make you go ask a question. You want for clarify issue the way you don't understand. You want raise points them. Please send with text. You go be part of. Now we'll go meet. We guest them. What we get beginning possible. They very close to me. In another person than Mr. James Tamba Kamara. In a big person, the PRO, the head of department of the IEC, winner the day for educate and raise public awareness. Now the office of the EPA, the Environment Protection Agency. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Fambul. Good afternoon.
And we get a face when are almost like a household. But this man, I don't worry whether one day we're not going to sell. But anyway, we get Alfonso Mali in the Oga, big man alleged for them civil society. Alfonso Mali, you're welcome.
Yeah, family on do.
And then next to Alfonso Mali, we get Mr. John V. Rogers in a director of disaster management. How for make sure say bad thing not happen even before you can you do not. And that make Mr. Rogers in also today. Mr. Rogers, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Fambude Ateu Nadu television land.
Right, and then we get of course Mr. Sanko, Usman Sanko in the director of public mobilization. Fambul when I meet Mr. Usman Sanko and I'll never tell you thank you.
Fambul, good afternoon, and Mr. Moderator, thank you.
Right, so we don't waste time again. Let's go straight. We begin with the ONS, the first question, and they go, and then we get inputs them from the EPA, from Mr. Fosuma, the civil society man, and of course, Wilman and the host. So we ask how the Office of National Security, how they can call them by this dirty business, how for two-way dirty at the right side, and how then they get linked with flooding.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
Right.
To start with, when you look at dirty business, you get direct relationship with human security. And when we talk about human security, we talk about the protection of the human being, how you get for the inside environment. Fambude, if we remember, when I find out say we get places that outside for trade dirty, we have designated places that outside for trade dirty, and then places and they now place them way day in day out. The quantity of dirty they come out na turn na day if go. But over the years, we don't find out say how people they interact with the environment, the behavior of people there. the mindset of people there, it don't change so much to the extent that we don't almost succeed for abuse the environment. What they mean? It means the correct place for the Troyandi will not the Troyandi. And because not the Troyandi, you find out say the dustbin them where they establish the transit points that outside the dirty for go, people they know the can go. And this the result to mass accumulation of garbage in places we're not supposed for this.
Right.
Now this not the reason make Mr. Moderator, give me some more time, please.
Okay.
Now this not the reason make you find out say along the street corners, any south side pass, you see dirty. Now you ask the question, the link between we
ONS.
Yes. This country, people they don't use plastic bags so much. And many a times when they use plastic bag, you get stream channels them, you get storm drain channels them, you get gutters them. Then they throw them plastic bag and then they throw them dirty, then they solid waste particularly, and some of them solid waste and they know they decompose.
They're not rotting.
Because they know they rotting, you find out say we always get a problem. Now what think it happen? Over a period of 4 or 5 months in the dry season, then dirty then they accumulate.
Then they pack.
Then they succeed for block, then drainages them. And nature, you know, they cheat at all. The moment they begin cheat nature, they begin tell you say no, this is wrong. So what think happen in the rains? You find out say in the rainy season, water can one for fine in cost. Taking a look at the topography of Freetown, that is
Then the way God make the place.
Yes, all of inside and the outside outside they come up from up the hills is supposed to flow easily for going inside the Atlantic.
The water.
Yes.
And the ocean.
Yeah, making human being comfortable at the end. But we don't actually pass that particular stage because with the packed in at the place, then at the end of the day, we get flooding because water get for fine in cost. And this not the reason make even the 2015 September flood we get forget. That's not one of the main causes because we go back to the books, we examine the situation, we do analytical studies on the ground, and we find out say people they know the trade dirty now the correct place. They know there is a transit point.
Okay, well, I will only the Mr. John V. Rogers in the director of disaster management. As you demand the talk, they don't say, oh yeah. They say it's key one box, but he ain't short. The man know what he for do, but now make with the turn attention right now to the environment protection man, and we ask the question: waiting the mean when they say improper disposal of waste, refuge. What do we consider like improper? Una way na they protect the environment.
Well, when we talk about improper waste management disposal or waste disposal,
yes.
When you talk about if you put them for the ordinary man, that you dey go to away dirty some side, who say you're not supposed for to wear, for put it simple. For example, we get we gutter them. Where some man ready in a net.
No like wearing the cap.
Wearing the cap.
He
said this dirty, I said they go to away and just now. He said water go car go just now. Just go to away and the gutter.
Oh my God.
So you go to away and the gutter. And when the rain they come, like me brother said just now, when you attempt for cheat nature, then definitely the consequences they come for haunt you, for haunt the society.
Right.
So that dirty, and one of the things them way really they affect we from an environmental point of view, now the way people then they dispose of their waste. Freetown will not be to talk about flooding at this place, even though we're closer to the Atlantic, but we'll not be to talk about flooding. We'll not be to talk about landslide. You know, all them things there, and I think there will be the view something like Asia, then China, where you say flooding don't happen in land. Far side. But today, it then right now with doorstep. September 16 in 2015, we'll talk about massive flooding at this talk, where people then suffer. What thing they bring about that? One of the key factors now the way people then they manage their waste. People then don't take an house.
The way they go to
yes, the way they go to where dirty. People then don't take an house. Oh, well, if I go to where under Papa government go can't clean.
You can't clean them.
But you forget say you say na Papa government. So now I make like 10 program there who we get. Would they appeal to people then? At times you don't need government. It's a past government come before you adopt the right attitude. No, even without government, you gonna say if you don't get your host, Mr. Moderator. Believe you me, you don't clean your parlor, fine one. You don't set your television. Anybody where they come out, if not stranger say if you go come out dirty outside the couch and you go frown at her. Even if you not talk say, but you not go be happy. So if you clean your room, fine one. Let we just take salon, like I say, now we own room.
Yes.
Or now we
own yes.
You know, if you take salon that way, they believe you me. I'll accept the temptation they come to you. They na motoka, they all any side for two-way plastic na street. The temptation will come to you. But when you know say this is a salon and I get a responsibility for making the environment clean. You're not going to do that. So when we talk about waste disposal, improper waste disposal, now this kind of thing what would they do to the environment, what would just the two-way waste, any side we feel for two-way, and they like at today look where Usa with it.
Yes. Mr. James Tamba Kamara in the PRO and head of department for the IEC na the Environment Protection Agency na Salon. We tell you thank you. And that make we bring in Alfonso in at the civil society. What you make you think say people they throw dirty not inside the way they're not supposed to. This improper disposal way in the talk about. From there we go waiting the director of public mobilization because now engaging people them. What make you think say people and get this kind of attitude?
Thank you very much. The issue of waste management is very, very serious. And we look at people that were responsible. Now let's look at the state apparatus. Ministry of Lands, they allocate land for the people and build, sell enough for build. Ministry of Works, they give permits for the people and build, sell they're not supposed to build. Now when Mr. Roger asked me they talk about the transit point and side the way they say for go to it. Now, let's look the community at the hillside. Then get any transit point where you go say yeah for go to dirty. People they don't get dirty box.
But some man go say, some man go say road not there. Even if they get society, they go say road not there.
Ministry of Lands in the first place, they allocate land to some people. They make provision for them side and day. All side people and they build. And they even left side for field, side for church, side for mosque, side for health center. You will find out say even road set for construct road, not there for going to them place then they. So in the first place, how they allocate land. How they give permits for bill. Now the wrong way in so many aspects. That now one. Secondly, the habits of the people there. People they get a bad habits. As again they come, then they go to where dirty na gutter.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you know say if you place not get dirty box, if you place not get side for to go dirty, you say self the motor man for think and conscious say if you go to this dirty na gutter where the flooding can you they affect. Therefore, what you for do? Put your dirty in a bag. We don't tell what they talk this. If clean salon scanner they go up there, we don't get this community kind of arrangements where they get the youth them, where they go take the dirty up there for 2,000, then come then go dispose outside them for disposal.
Right.
So if people don't get that habit inside themselves, say for pay for to go be dirty, where the flooding come, the losses where they losses, and they pass that 2,000 where they pay for dirty.
Right.
Another aspect back of the dirty business, we're very, very, very serious. Now the way what they construct, say we go there. The way they construct them will go there. People then just get any kind of access for go ace the slab and they eat dirty there. Other country not so.
They seal them.
And they seal them.
Completely.
And when they seal them, you they get some kind of arrangement where they be say, let that neighborhood watch where they talk. If you meet a slab then they be imposed in compound. Where not today for day. Yeah, for make arrest.
Because they say man they use them for book all.
If you go to Kisi Road, most of the hosts then the way they see where they slab down, the way they go behind and then they take for book beats close. We're not correct. We're not correct. And how the slab then they you will see a person don't sweep down all the shop and they go to the dirty box. So if just they ace the slab, it's send the dirty inside it. And sometimes when they do so, now some tell people then they see when somebody question them, use abusive language.
Yes.
So if this for solve, one, lands get for now then they give land. Two, Ministry of Works get for now then they give permit. Thirdly, the people their mindset for change. And fourth, we forget comely way for recycle waste. We don't get this now big challenge now this.
We get the environment man, we get the ONS man when are responsible for security for make sure say life and property in a salon safe. Because at the end of the day, if salon people are all dying inside 2017, God forbid, inshallah, God forbid. There will be no country called Sierra Leone, even in the next generation, or the next dispensation. And I make they bring in Mr. Usman Sako, in the Director of Public Mobilization. So what do you think say they bring their attitude there so they power people them?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. The speakers, they all, we don't talk, they don't diagnose the problem.
Yes.
The ONS, civil society, and the EPA man. They all don't diagnose. Waiting, I think, say, need for be discussed to na solutions to the problem.
Well, that is now in the to the next question. So what thing we need to do for avoid this harmful practice here? Okay. And we want to let the ONS also get a take on it and the EPA man.
Okay, based on we own mandate, based on we own mandate, at the Ministry of Political and Public Affairs, one of the things the way we supposed to do now for educate the public.
Public enlightenment campaign.
For educate them, for inform them.
But some man say people like Chikangayes and they're stubborn.
That not mean say we for stop. That not mean say we for stop. Some people then they not even know what's in value for them. When you get your pikin for go school, you don't say for go school now very important. You still get for cooks. We need for continue for the cooks, the people that. And me own stand where I get is that this plastic issue, you get who side the problem start and who side the problem end. And we did beat the end product of this when are the people them with it to wear. You understand? Maybe we need for suggest to the government again, say the people that where they manufacture.
Where they make the mega cola.
Maybe they need for
them plastic where they use now water sachet.
Because they get for help. Because the way this problem no now, the problem where this plastic bottle, all kind of things don't cause, it don't cause danger and in a long term problem done.
Okay.
So we all need for sit down now.
Right.
We try for the find ways and means where we go resolve and solve the matter.
Thank you very much. Mr. Rogers, from a technical point of view, you know the security man. From there, we can see the for this same issue, what need to be done for discourage this bad attitude, this social misfit, with this dangerous way, or with the dispose we don't see. From the security point of view, what you think people do?
Two things are very important.
Yes,
in all of this. Number one, I don't underscore the point say plastic in order to decompose, in order to rot.
Right.
We need for develop a policy as a country on how we for manage plastic.
Right.
Some other countries, if you go like place like Rwanda,
They don't ban us.
they don't ban plastic.
Well, recently, not to Tanzania, the latest country we ban them.
Yes.
Now airport and they take all Nigeria.
Need they for look at it because every year in year out we dey get massive flood in Africa because then plastic not dey decompose. Number two, we get need for ensure say we do some enforcement.
Right.
We get institutions of government we really get responsibility.
So people are very stubborn.
Exactly.
We say then the next reward.
That is it. So you find out say need they for do enforcement.
Right.
For make sure say some of them things here people then they do is not correct. And because it's not correct, laws in therefore they. This land a land of law. People therefore obey the law. Therefore respect the laws of the land.
Yeah, because they say where there is no law and order, the people live in anarchy. That's also confusion, they.
Some of them places that we talk about where they don't go for go stay. Some of them places they're not supposed for day because they're dangerous places.
Well, look where they watch TV now. Look what's in that. See the kind of fearful thing with the kind of flooding, the kind of fearful thing. Now with the look so now, sir.
So you find out say need for ensure say we do enforcement.
Yes.
And for that enforcement, for let it take place with respect to the environment, you get a number of institutions who really get for take responsibility.
Okay, with the candy. Now, Mr. EP, sorry for calling Andy. Mr. Kamara, because you don't treat EP right now with the EP Environment Protection Agency is big. I like the name. It shows that there is concern, it shows that there is care, it shows that there is support. Do you have, from your point of view, what thing we need to do for discourage this kind of negative trend there? So do you have, don't put pain to it forever and ever.
Well, you see,
avoid a catch out this in our television screen right now.
First of all, I'll make this very, very clearly.
Yes,
that the EPA, they not be set we up for be a waste management institution.
Right.
And the make them very clear. However, when waste management go bad, it get implications on the environment.
The environment.
So now make we know the shy away from the problem. We dey work with the partners. But then you ask the question, what you need for be done? First of all, we feel say sensitization and for give knowledge to people them is power. For sensitized communities, like we me senior brother when talk, let people they know for say these actions, then they come back for haunt the environment in a very negative way. So we don't embark on their exercises then. And when we do the exercises here for tell we family how we they abuse the environment, what thing we for do for stop for abuse the environment. We they do it with some of we main partners like the ONS.
The ONS.
Yes, we they involve them.
Maybe most city council.
Most of like what we see now on TV
right now.
Now areas they will don't visit. Tell people them. First of all, una continued staying at these same places there. It pose a threat to una very existent. Okay? We they tell people them. The other time, EPA come up with an initiative. You say, okay, you know what? Since this waste management business is a problem in this city, now we devise a program whereby we go get waste bins for supply them to institutions. We're not able to give to all man.
To all man.
Okay, but we begin that one day. And when we begin that one day, we target schools them. we target some schools and where we supply them with waste bins. Each school they get 3.
And
now why you they get 3?
Pep talk.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Why you they
encourage
get 3
them.
bins? Now because waste now, waste if you dispose of them now the right side, but if you not do them properly, but it's a problem. For example, if you go combine bottle them with plastic and so on, separate.
Yeah, we close with that
exactly.
Then kumsa.
So when we
then pieces there.
so all the one in my problem.
As if it's a good laugh.
So we not be just the give them bins. We they give 3 per school or institution.
Made them separate.
So that we train you as well for how you go separate this waste. So if you put bottle there, the other bin go be for plastic, and the other one go be for things that way they decompose easily. Like them paper stuff,
them pieces,
exactly.
Then
they decompose easily. So we don't do that. But then we come back to the very Sierra Leonean. This country now we get for Bila. If we say, oh well, government not provide dirty box, and so the solution I forgot to win a gutter. Are you making or are you destroying? Now the question that you need to ask yourself. Yes, the waste bins they're not there, and we they cry to Papa government for let them try for improve that particular, because some man go argue, well if I don't get me dirty, who say one la go to where? La go to where na my bedroom. Of course the answer.
But you go able to them like if you don't have like upper service square for instance, you go to them. We can see where you can put them there.
Na me area.
Like
Mr. Alphonse be the talk just now. Na me area they pay 60,000 euros per month. We get youth man in the area where they come up with something we very very profitable to themselves. They earn them a living for the month. Then they go with plastic bag. Then so we full up with every week. Then they can during the weekends on Saturdays and so on. Then they can clear.
Right.
So you get all the initiative. Then they so then youth man there. Of course we commend them because they not sit down and say, you know what, Lord we go to na corner. Then try for come up with something try for clean freedom. And again with the say people they don't come together. I think from the presidential office. For clean freedom,
yes.
Then come up with that, and that's a laudable, which is it. But we as Sierra Leoneans, this something a one-off event inside the year or inside the month. But you wait there and the way they listen to me. For no say you get an obligation for clean this country, for make sure say this country environment pure.
Right.
No matter what in the EPA they do, if people are not get that mindset for say this country or for cleaner, believe you me, go always face them.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. James Taba Kamara in at the PRO. Now the Environment Protection Agency. Alfonso, they will look at a community. Now they call them community. Me no one call them so. That place where they call Colbot. This is near Bome, na Kisi Brook. I mean, when we young, when they say Colbot, that was how people have got up. How them people have managed can be and until them build solid structure, even mosque, all the detail they call themselves community. How you think, our civil society? I think say people manage, organize themselves, take care of each other.
Thank you very much. Although I'm get for talk part of the solution, but what I begin talk and make me points. I said the way how people then they get paper for Ministry of Land for building a certain places, right. We go meet 10 people then go put city council documents, put works paper, put all kind of documents, say them for the day. And they say back, you give permits for building a certain place, right. Now they will forget the law for work. For example, if Ministry of Lands not give you if Ministry of Works not give permission there, government not for negotiate with you. Yeah, also not for there. Now EPA don't put out a jingle. When we believe say the country me for don't look at so they say we na the number 3rd country na the one wall. Imagine how country them boku na the wall. We say Salonde number 3. Popo country like this for disaster prone country them. We left people in Akube today. We left people in Kolbot today. We left people in Susasbe. Susasbe where that fire behind because fire force not get road for pass for let the motor go out to make all those things bomb.
But also people we see people and they go back, go donate cement, bags of cement, building material for let them
this made the law for bets. Now make at the table Ministry of Lands, Ministry of Works, and when they talk of the solution, we got municipal laws. Now bets are not the bets because of compromise. They're not the bets. You understand? Now say, one councilman they talk say, well, they don't hold 15 people there. You go over 2 million posts where they trade out in street and gutter. You say hold 50 people. That's serious thing now there. This not too enough for make fun of the country. When they say the law for bets. And we get community neighborhood, waiting for use the youth man and for. If you identify the problem, say, now next year they go trade dirty, let the youth man be active now next.
Okay.
Not use them during the day.
All right.
Because you know, stand next time go to go this dirty.
Well.
And believe you me, if person below some sorry enough for day, will not set example, demolish their host and day without you know compensate them. This thing will continue for the happen.
Well, when I listen to the MPP Hour, this program they can to courtesy of the Ministry of Political and Public Affairs, you know, and we did both radio and television. If you listen to, you know, get TV, but you get FM 100, you get radio, you will tune up all about na salon. You get this program right now, and we talk about your safety, we talk about your security, we talk about your well-body one as a people, because the country in wealth. Now the motor man them. All that diamond, all that rutile, all that thing where they talk. If possible, you know, for enjoyment, take it to another level, make use of them, and create new things. Now waste of time. And motor man in wealth, I mean in health, in well body one, now in wealth. Yeah, that's why we talk to Uno. And if you want to be part of this program, they are calling on, send with text na 030-014-971 or na Airtel today 076-955-191. And the question where I ask Mr. Rogers, some people don't learn anything from the last disaster where flood caused, what we don't do watching on TV. You could think, you could talk, say, Salon with you experience and you expertise. You think, say, Salon man don't learn anything, sir?
Mr. Moderator, before I come to that particular question, you asked Alfonso one particular question.
Right.
Callbot.
Yes.
I just want to make small comment.
Please go ahead.
Fine. That callbot where people in the sea, outside, they don't go open that community. That particular area.
Nana Bomeanda by Kissybrook.
Yes. They call it Granville Brook. Now a high risk area down there. When you look at the environment, you look at the way how the noble settlement and that particular place, you find out a very dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I can tell you for free, for the past 1 year, that particular area down there under the radar of the Office of National Security and other state institutions. I can tell you for free, even 2-3 days back, we did that place right at the front of the culvert. We worked there together with the mayor, we worked there together with the authorities and with around. Now, you find out say that particular place in the 1970s when they construct that particular now 2 culverts been the way water for the pass through. Because of their rubbish they deteriorate, you find out say that particular place they don't get clogged. And we get the settlements that we did and we get the bomb we did. Now, you find out say possible enough for staying near bomb area. Even the very air where they blow, it's not serene.
No pollution for crying out loud, it's not good for health.
At all. But people they don't do all this why. Now, you find out so over the years the place don't get clogged. And when it don't get clogged, but put water they
you don't block water they pass again.
At all.
In the expert they talk about clog.
Anytime we rain they can water is run on that place.
Hey.
Now for long make sure say we drain our water over the period. Office of National Security engage Freetown City Council and other stakeholders. Even up to the day before yesterday, we walked on that place 2 o'clock in the night.
How long can that?
For try for pull for open that thing where water pass.
Yes, because you get houses there where they by deck take or go.
Yes, they go up.
And if rain comes,
most cold the day.
And this year we'll get for heavy rains. The one that way they
don't talk
television now when I listen to me, we'll get for very heavy.
They don't talk them. They don't do forecast.
And if rain comes down, we're not doing that place. It will end up for displace many people. We are interested in all of this flooding and displacement of people. We will resort to impact on human security and human protection. Now that now.
So, but now that's make I've been one. I say make you talk say, you know, how we as a country how we go able learn from lessons them and stop people them from made and tap na side them. They waiting they for do. You know, would I they in charge?
The people that will talk. One thing we will not forget for tire at all. We get for talk. We will continue for the talk. We will talk from agriculture and to space.
But we talk some talk that for use the carrot and the stick approach.
Yes, because
what person talk say you up.
Knowledge is power. Anytime you give knowledge to people about what happen in the environment, it will enhance their capacity.
Okay.
But again, as I mentioned, we equally get for make sure say we do some enforcement. Right. So in place then the people then construct houses on the watermark.
Yes.
On the watermark where the rain they can, believe you me, it they sweep the houses and come out.
If not,
so anybody who don't listen to me, when see me na television.
No, but we get pictures of we get video of Colbert. Where they see how water cover the old side the group self you know this year. That's also plastic no more this.
Exactly. And when the water don't come, they don't see houses then go and let government go help them.
Even that's what they
help
talk.
It's not government. They want let government go help you.
It's not government. But before we bring Mr. Usman Sako come inside, we get a couple of texts that we don't come. as we read them, would they take them on board and they move on? Because these are very important thing where one and the complaint I asked because the first text I say, in fact, say now through these people are waiting to throw dirty, them rubbish inside gutter. I say now end up being the next disaster in this country. The other man say, Mr. Moderator, he said that the water company, I know they make packet water, the other thing. He said that they're responsible for this. He said that they bear the greatest responsibility. The other man say, he say the dirty drainage, the water they pack, he say they even breed mosquito them where they bring malaria and all that in them. You see. Now, right now, what you they watch now that Colbert community where they na Kisibrook now una they see so right now na television screen we minister when Madam Nanette Thomas is so worried and is so concerned about the public safety and the public well-being. Say it take it and go claim down their step then they for go watch our water cover even the mosque they upgrade where the ONS gentleman they talk about Otiko and just the plastic they see float but now that's now they watch so right now and they will continue for getting text them. The other man say the answer is it's a government for relocate then people like come on another place them without fear or without favor. The next man say the people in a salon for change their attitude, you know, and for try for left for 2030. Now got and finally the next text I say would they expect a lot from government we camp and this and not for look at party, they not for look at anything, would I do bad, made the law better. So that brings me to the next question. This issue of learning our lesson, and they still bring Mr. Sankoka inside.
Yes.
You are the director of public mobilization. You don't see the pictures of Madam Minister where they strain for even go down that side. You think say okay, thank God. You think say salon people and learn any lesson from the misfortune were before other people in 2015?
Not true. They know they know they learn the lessons. Because if they learn the lessons, the moment where one disaster don't happen, that for serve as a deterrent, so the other will not happen. But the thing about it, Agladi, let me tell Madam Nanette Cheng, where it creates this forum for make we able to teach people them.
Yes.
You see, the ONS man, Mr. Rogers mentioned enforcement, where it's not practicable for let you enforce for 24 hours or 365. The only thing we go bring enforcement into this now, it has to come from within the people them. So now they the education side, we not go tire. As long as me, they as head of that unit there, I go always where people them, you know, some people like you think say, oh no, all they encourage the people them. No, they encourage them. Now for do this. But you don't get play safe. Even you create all the neighborhood watch, you create all the police and everything. If you catch them safe, you don't get place for go local man.
Okay.
So all we need to do here is that we need to continue to teach. Then Mr. Moderator sir, now you produce the program. I want to suggest for you say, because most of the time where we sit down, we discuss this, now experts them. Make we next time, if we get forgotten at the places them, these disaster prone areas, we go bring the people them, make themselves deal with their own insight. All right. Waiting government for do or waiting the need for no for make themselves for the do that thing.
Well, thank you very much. I'm Mr. Usman Bisanko, I'm the National Coordinator on the Ministry of Political Affairs, Public Affairs for Public Mobilization. I'm Mr. Rogers. Some man can talk say the way they handle that relocation exercise after that last disaster. Say they're not doing well. They want the way them put in charge. They're not doing well. Some man go gam land. They say some best. They say I will say like come back can't happen. Nobody not do nothing. What do you think? Say you go say which are you going to take on that?
Honestly, Mr. Moderator, to the best of his government will get the best of intentions. Because just like when my brother they talk, if I now say when anything had happened, we will try for land from the lessons. At that particular point in time in 2015, we will get over 10,000 people then, close to 10,000 people in the National Stadium. We'll get over 6,000 people in the Atuga Mini Stadium. And we find out say the rain will still fall at that particular point in time. Very close to the month of November, even though it's not supposed to be so, there was need for.
Well, they say climate don't change.
Exactly.
Yes.
We really get need for make sure say we will not carry them people and go back to that high risk area. Now that reason make in the wisdom of government, we identify my six and we carry people and go. And the one that will care go now the most vulnerable categories of the population. You find out a woman, the minimum, we get the aged, or we get other
There's more
categories.
picking them.
Exactly. Now they'll care go to that place. This now be the best of intention where government really get. For make sure say as an experiment, we begin for the see how the NTI will for evolve and show out to the public and to the world, you know. But at the end of the day, people then take her out of context. And softness of government, you know, missing now weakness. Because you find out the government don't show the best of interest, the best of intention, people therefore take advantage of them.
But they're not doing.
Exactly.
Well, Alfonso, we are coming cyber.
Me have been part of that one.
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, but before that, then the minister then placed in the way go so.
And a call bot.
He predicts
Nakisi Brook.
Madam Nanette for the independence, if you go round, he tell them people say then don't get there before na shop and then go to I feel calm. It will cause trouble.
And indeed, they cause problem.
Now see this morning, so for commend the minister.
Yes.
Me have been part of
the
this the team where within a stadium. I mean Mr. Rogers walk.
Okay.
But initially, as civil society will be advised. We say if we get the most vulnerable people there in this community, we left other sets of people there. They all send the way left. And not feel them go rent and get other people there, the problem still continue. So government will follow a holistic problem. For example, you say they be target for school bay. Demolish all the hostel, they give everybody land, they go mile 6. Secondly, you go call bots, you go the other side there. When you go give half set of people in a Kube, you know, if you say they ask hostel the way they come money back, they go rent and get other people back. And then happen so. Government in the first place before demolish all, relocate them. And when you come back there for bill day, then go put it for 6 cents.
Oh, definitely go meet police.
You correct yourself. You correct yourself. So not for go there back. But you just go give 50 or no more. So also put them past 3,000. I mean, then go there back.
Yes.
And when you then say they got the arrangement, you encourage the private sector for go and invest. You understand? We get young man now they don't look for you, look Arsenal, look this, look that. Get economic activity. You know, necessarily say government get for do them, but encourage other people there for go do them.
Like
the
public sector.
By then, within an ABC secretariat.
Yeah, the private sector. Yes.
Go visit people in a stadium. So that be the problem. Who advise and when they be distributing place, then they not be proper at all. I'm gonna be honest now.
Yes.
It not be proper at all. So man they get where it not be even concerned safe. It get place there. Where be wrong? It not be even concerned. So we don't advise government. Don't know the number of family because Kuba you get Belgium, you get England, you get France. Now still divide the community. Some man they get 31.
They don't get Kailan. They don't get Kenya. They don't get Mumbai.
They get 31 hosts. So if you don't book their host and you left their host and day, you say go give them one there, then you go sell the land, they can't get it back. So the first thing government before do now for demolish the entire community. When you demolish the number of families, you relocate and send old pan there and get it. You say army truck, go left their old pan there, police truck, go left their fence stick there, go cut stick. You build houses, but you left the community back. So people then go there. So the relocation not being proper. Okay. But the contract business so government may get, say go put people in a stadium in fine. And to go back and then community and the way go people there, they really flow when they talk. Stadium day. And say no renovation, then go 5 minutes for the door. The attitude of the people is not correct. The attitude not correct. And we'll continue for they do so. So can rainbow can and net. They will control before morning. The kind of disaster will be. So government for be very proactive. Put politics out of this. Make sure society people are not for there. Look your society minister go. You also come out water. Look at school where they see the window. So plastic and this and that. Don't forget one solution. Put politics aside. If they people are for command, they come under. But they get land paper, they get building permits. So how come stand they?
Yes.
Who that give them?
Okay. All right. Well, we're taking a continue for the watch the program. This is now the MPPA hour, and we get the time on the go. But now we'll turn your attention to solution them as the director of public mobilization rightly say. And now in make they bring Mr. Kamara. So Kamara, what do you think say we could do? Which policies them in the short term? We go make sure so they ensure smooth, free flowing of the gain that we don't. The gain not begin. This money is again come. So what we go make sure they know nothing not go interrupt the all this water. I like no reach na the Atlantic Ocean.
You know, it's a very good question. You see, the people who for solve this problem, they're not the one side. They cut across.
Okay.
Everybody involved in this fight.
Right.
Okay. Let's start with government first.
Right.
We need to get policy them. Way for you know act as regulatory policy them. Go for count on for make sure say if you na company you dey produce water, then you dey use plastic. At least you forget certain regulatory instruments and way for guide you, for make sure say either you recycle. Now there is a company then they outside of this country where they recycle.
Even the people they see them now, like cabbage and then them pig they go pick the thing for go sell.
Okay.
Yes.
Then it come back to the people in SSF. I want to share our experience with you, Mr. Moderator. Quickly.
Right.
This year in April, Catholic churches can convert na Albert Academy for a pilgrimage.
Right.
When the Archbishop begin preach a message, he preach about the environment. He said, for this year, the theme for be how a good Christian for clean environment. You say, but because as a good Christian, you also supposed for practice cleanliness.
Charity begins at
home. You
home.
sit down at church, you say you're not good Christian.
No, they want go heaven. They want go heaven, and then they want go practice that here.
Believe you me, Mr. Moderator.
Oh, you know that
preaching
no
way,
go heaven yet.
That preaching way that Archbishop did. Because the following year, they say people have been just go and litter the street with plastic and so on. When that bishop give that message, we go to that place from the Albert Academy, take to the point to the St. Paul's Seminary, the program go terminate. One plastic and not seen a ground. One plastic and not see. So that tells you that the Sierra Leonean, if we only serious about things, we can do them.
Or maybe we can do them. Then they choose people them with them choose for listen to, not to all man. Then they pay attention.
Well, again, it depends on you, the motorman. No matter who that preach the message, if you see reason for say this country now we all get them, and now we all for come together for make this country, believe you me, because the solution now we all get them. EPA can do what they're able to do. We can sensitize. We can provide waste bins to institution them for later. But if you're not ready for go by the message, ONS can come and say, okay, you know what? This now disaster-prone area. People are not supposed to live there. Look what and just not explain. Government don't get the right intention. Say, come on here. If you then here, you go lost your life tomorrow or you lost your property. So long we relocate you. And maybe don't listen before now. Don't listen to an interview. I think that SLBC or one other radio station, where they interview one lady, when one of the people that be benefit from the relocation, he said this outside in Kerango, he go rent na Watalo, so the money done. The landlord ask him for rent, he no get rent, so he come back to the place back outside.
Because government has the money shy.
The host pay.
And I make agree with me brother Alfonso. Yeah. Government, you know say them people there are some man they even go rent outside go get.
Yeah, they go get.
Or you sell it. Demolish that outside. Believe you me, by renting there, I will not talk about that.
Demolish the police, the soldier post
think about this issue.
Enforcement.
Because in some other countries they would really like a Guinea. They say once when the president's ready. In fact, now little notice he just give to the
yes.
For see this area, I think it happened in Ghana.
In Ghana, yeah, Accra.
People and they grumble
when they go.
But at the end of the day, they go see reason say government don't pass some policy. Look, this Okada business. When it start for not to grumble, people they be the grumble.
Under that bridge, people then tap day. Under that bridge, and temple some people then tap day. Why they for continue for the government for demolish day? So when demolish day, put social mandate. When receive them, they go there back.
But Mr. Rogers, I mean, you come up from office of National Security, and you're the director of, this disaster management. What's not the role of we council of them, the chairman them, even the imam, the pastor them, because you hear what Mr. Kamara rightly say, when the oga for the church just pull one word. Some man look like saying God now they talk through Jesus Christ, they talk through that man. So what you think say the role of the man also? What we don't know, the same talk give Mr. Public Mobilization. Say what are the role what the man can play for, let we change attitude them towards this sort of business, sir.
Mr. Moderator, make a wrap that particular question we don't ask.
Yes, sir.
With the concern we raise over the preparedness waiting at table now for all make sure say we address all of the challenges.
Yes.
I assure you will talk about, for now we'll talk about mitigative measures.
Definitely.
The situation we will put
let no wait till tomorrow can begin cry now.
For ensure say we prevent a major
yes. Prevention is better than cure.
Exactly. Number one, somebody make mention of presidential recovery program.
Right.
Now a whole government approach, that particular program. And one critical element within inside that particular program, now cleaning. We don't hold several engagements. This may therefore see effective cleaning across the length and breadth of Freetown.
Inshallah.
And when we talk about cleaning, not only cleaning for cleaning sake, we talk about effectiveness, we talk about the efficacy of that effectiveness for determining say people then live in a healthy environment.
And the disposal of the dirty when they don't clean.
That is it.
Because that's a big problem.
That is it. Number one. The other part of it, now the aspect of engaging the communities. Over the years, Office of National Security don't do effective assessment. We'll get flashpoints there. Anytime, every year, we'll say flooding will occur. Then please then we don't engage and we'll get for make sure say we alert people there. How the rain they fall so that at the end of the day it don't go result to a disaster. The other part of it, we for make sure say we're able for raise awareness. So then places and they like Alfonso they talk, when they stay under bridges, they don't know the dangers will evolve for go stay under bridges. You motorman, you go stay under bridge.
But the one that take better for instance, they say they already begin crack.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if they don't know the danger, government for cancer strong policy.
Pull them
Before the disaster they be now government they spend money.
Yes.
Government they
Make
put
sure
money.
say-
Look at how them Point Stadium the last time.
Anybody name?
Yes.
Make
They
sure
want
say-
to tap na stadium back, you start for can play game. They want to go tap the back if danger be.
We will make sure say we give them enough sensitization. Knowledge is power. When you give knowledge to somebody, you will know exactly.
But are you we want bring in the councillor, them
The other
chairman,
part of
them,
it-
because when they keep up there with them
Yes,
all,
I talk as
and pastor and imam, they don't want to call but imam they, imam they.
Mr. Moderator, now a whole society approach.
Yes.
I will make mention of Colbert. I say we don't do it for the past number of weeks. Oh, they work with them people there. The councillors have been involved. Even the MP will make sure saying a woman will bring her into the fold. We will work till up to 2 o'clock day before it's starting at night. Meaning that when they engage the community, we get for engage people the way they on top, so that they go see the cohesiveness, they go see say in a reasonable follow, make sure say we all come together. Because like somebody make mention, now the only country who get now the world who they cross already. And this is not the only country we now we mother country.
Mr. Richard,
And we
before,
will make sure
before,
say we
before I
can-
let you go, where people are still kanga is where do stubborn. Which punitive measures there? No, call and write down
The law- the
now.
law forbids-
Waiting, with how the law go
Mr.
back there.
Moderator,
How
the law
now?
forbids.
Padema go for and go again. Where they play check my music
where go
across
and
the road.
they
They dance inside
The
themselves.
NGO that
the
they
law-
and they
that's
go
the
and go.
chairman.
The laws are for bet. Excuse the laws are for bet. Inside Freetown, you get municipal laws, then you get national laws. The laws and they at every point they will make sure say they for bite. Now what thing don't happen over the period is that when you look, for example, the municipal laws, to what extent? Meaning the question why they raise.
But now we talk.
Besides TJ, we go na the community them.
Yes.
People they don't take and make habits.
Yes.
You get the chairman for disaster. You get the chairman for flooding. Chairman for this. Where see team be no more. NGO then go there with relief. Now that life there the people they
Now,
live.
then they-
And
they-
then chair for
now them when they
if for
hold.
diplomatic
Which is wrong.
renting there, we not they get solution. We go to the community. Get them chairman who they wait some more rain
Let
can.
party
When they
happen.
say rain can no more. Concern go with relief. 10 bucket. In take 2
In
in
take
the
2.
community.
Yeah.
Now in
In
make
one
now
day.
they done. Government for demolish their community and they tell the people they go other side. Look the land there for plants and the provinces. People they know they.
They don't
But
go
they
there.
not fit. They no business for them not fit.
Okay.
They don't get no business now for telling them their face.
All right,
They
but
no business
I'm
living in
director
future.
of public mobilization. You hear what thing Alfonso don't say
I
because this is
agree,
a very
I disagree
valid
with
point.
her.
The kind land, the kind
To some
arable land.
extent.
And they listen to the Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Monty John. He said the kind arable land
Yes.
where we get
They have
for
no
plant
business on
yabas.
their
He said no
future.
silo in this salon country
You don't have
where
a
yabas on the grow. And yabas all man need them and need them. So where are you think say we go handle this business?
Oh, yes, yes, to some extent, but that radical
What's that radical
approach, that radical approach where in things say go demolish. When you
Now
demolish,
government laws, now law, not so radical
yes,
approach.
now
Now
when
law.
you demolish,
Now law.
what you dey put there?
You
And
get
the
permission for
moment-
building in the first place? Do you
The
have
moment-
permission? Now lawlessness.
na lawlessness.
Good.
But
So not so radical
Okay.
that
approach.
doesn't
Alright.
say we for use a harsh, extremely
No,
harsh
na hard one
measures.
because the software don't lead to government. They
But
lose
we
it.
dey watch
Government, they run out of
video
Look
right
at look this
now.
way they see so.
We dey look
Not
the
so hard
videos.
approach.
See how-
This way they see so na hard approach.
And this na from
to take for
2015.
solve am. Na hard
Good
approach.
that the experts them.
This Cobra business, I make we dey out there so na salon. Cobra business.
They see the point. We need for engage and for educate. the
Don't
people
say where
them.
we
Don't
dey
tell
go
them
am,
engage
don't
and
say.
engage. You
You
need
can't
action.
stop. You can't
If
stop.
he say Salon
You
dey among
can't
the
stop.
3 countries in the world
Yes.
where disaster prone. Na now they see na Cobra approach.
No, no.
You dey wait for
Okay.
a disaster.
Alright.
Where if
But
you go carry, you go self if you
You
don't know.
can't stop.
Okay, all right.
You can't stop.
Okay,
Let me
thank you very
continue.
much. Thank you very much,
Mr.
Mr.
Moderator,
Sanko.
Mr.
So,
Moderator,
we dey talk around up, sir.
what we need
With all
on
the
effective cleaning.
fine.
Effectively, na one.
Well, we dey try for round up the
2013,
program.
2012 before the election.
Alfonso.
Let
The
me make
chief
one
of staff
suggestion.
office
At the
put
camp.
man and we
Yes,
clean
at the
camp.
Freetown.
At the
All
camp.
them construction come in and give them truck and clean
Well,
Freetown.
wait.
We fit say Freetown no go dirty again.
Okay.
That's the worst.
Well, wait. Well, Alfonso at the camp. Now, they can't give everybody one minute because time not in our side again.
That's true.
You know, say this now, your voice, my voice. What do we know what they talk? Other man again for can't talk. So, the last point within the various stakeholder them. We they involved in this dirty and cleaning and adequate waiting them need to do across the board for ensure say compliance this time around salon will turn out to be the best in terms of smell, in terms of sight. Remember say that ferry that the people that when they come out abroad now they like the gateway for carrying some free talk. If you use ferry you come out America that the first day you can now but my first they go smell. So waiting. Would they begin with you, Mr. Public Mobilization?
Thank
You
you.
are 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Accord the board, the stakeholder.
Yes, me waiting with all the talk now, largely with the diagnose. And we for able for try for start for begin for profile solutions. And one of the solutions then, Mr. MPPA talk that maybe the agreement where they make with the people them, where they produce.
I know they make them bottle, them mega cola.
Maybe the government need for start for re-engage them because right now the action don't create problem for we.
Okay.
So we need for engage them.
Mr. Rogers.
Yes, that's what
across the board, the different stakeholders, we by your own training and expertise, what they involve and this thing, waiting the need for do in 1 minute.
Number
please.
one, every institution will get responsibility on this particular subject matter. Therefore, taking responsibility seriously. Ministry of Lands, we know they are today, therefore be part of it. Therefore, make sure say they will side outside put them for settle at the correct places there. And the codes therefore be apply compliance to government policies. And Number two, people therefore make sure say they comply with within the inside the lay down rules and regulations for all the country. Number three, this waste business where it is a result of disaster flooding year in, year out. We don't move away from they give relief. We for them now for risk reduction. Let it not happen at all. And by so doing, we for make sure say some of them places they know that they don't have flashpoint. They don't for really they not them place.
Okay, well thank you very much. Alfonso.
We don't need strong man. We need strong institution. And if we get strong institution, the law for bets. Usai post enough for day, not to compromise. Enough for day. May go register and vote. Usai for day. But then Tiawe be the money government for put for education, then you go pan disaster. The money government for take for make better road, then you go pan disaster. The money government for take for increase civil servant and salary, then you go pan disaster. So now call a spade. Now strong law, enforce the law. Simon Tamano for day, making all day.
All right, thank you very much. Finally, Mr. Kamara, Mr. James Tamba Kamara, waiting that you take on this place.
Two things.
As for the roundup.
Two things, Mr. Moderator. One, respect for the law. If we let this country, Lord, we respect the laws them, Lord, respect the rules them, hold on. Because not only the laws then they define we as a people. If we not get respect for them, then forget it. Then law enforcement. We all now agree that law enforcement is a critical aspect if we for win this battle here. Government not wait until the thing reach a point where for control and like difficult. When somebody begins settle some side where you know say tomorrow will be a problem, you have to stop it there and then. Otherwise, tomorrow it will escalate into something else.
Thank you very much, Alec. As I say, nip it in the bud. Well, this now the MPPA HOUR, and so we they bring the curtain down on this program. We begin from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Now, every Wednesday, the same place and the same time within our SBC television or radio and on television. So if you get any concern, you want to raise any point, you want to ask question, the numbers in the screen will be not called. You can always get to we office there at the Ministry of Political and Public Affairs na 9th floor na Jubilee 0301014971 and 0769551191. Well, on behalf of the Minister with Madam Nanette Thomas, of course, me we produced and present the program. My name TJ Cole, and I get me co-presenter Mr. Bankole Vincent, and of course the entire communication unit in the ministry. I just want to say we tell we panelists them boku tenki, and today we been get Mr. John V. Rogers in Komo na the Directorate of Disaster Management and ONS, and of course we been get Mr. James Tamba Kamara in Komo from the EPA and Environment Protection Agency and Salon, and we tell them thank you and say until we meet again next Wednesday. Tata, bye bye, and please when you sweep, you please not throw it in a gutter first society go put her. If you're not able to time, go put her at Kisigo down where they can't to today. We tell you thank you for being a good salon and let God bless you. Stay blessed and continue to listen to programs now SBC Radio and SBC and watch programs at SBC Television. Bye bye and see you again next week.